screens now showing you the imagery that has been released by the Indian forces in the press conference today. On the left sides of your screens is what is likely the debris of a PL-15 air-to-air missile which is of Chinese origin and was used by Pakistan during its attack on India starting the night of 8th May. So this is likely a PL-15 air-to-air missile system which has been procured by Pakistan from China. And that brings us to another interesting aspect of the conversation. Let me bring in Group Captain UK Dev Nath. Group Captain UK Dev Nath, the fact that these Chinese weapons have been used by Pakistan perhaps for the first time. We are now looking in about we've not been in this situation with Pakistan for a very long time, almost over 2 decades now. However, one would say that India's military advancements are clearly have been tested and have come out with flying colors. But if we were to talk about Pakistan's military capability in 2025,
oh, yes, absolutely.
Group Captain Dev Nath, what does this prove as far as Chinese weaponry is then concerned? See, it's one thing when you send in a drone, when you send in those Turkish drones and they've been shot down. But it's another thing when it's an air-to-air missile and you're not able to hit the target. What does this prove about the efficacy of Chinese weaponry?
Definitely, during last few days, a large amount of Chinese weapons and inventory has been used by Pakistan. And it seems right now that they were not as effective as claimed by Chinese media. But let me tell you that during any war, tactical action is taken by the commander by using his men and by using his weapon. It may happen. I'm just trying to give a fig leaf to Chinese companies. It may happen that probably Pakistanis were not very well trained to maintain, inspect these weapon systems and to use them operationally. My sources are telling me that this PL-15 missile was supplied by China to Pakistan recently. And any Air Force will take many months to master launching of such a sophisticated missile from their aircraft. Any missile like PL-15 has to be matched with the onboard computer system of the aircraft, with the onboard air-to-air radar of the aircraft, and then technicians have to learn to fuse, to arm, and to load it correctly on the aircraft. So I am giving Chinese weapon systems a little fig leaf to save their reputation. Having said that, definitely their radar systems did not perform as we in Indian Air Force were expecting them to perform. In most of the cases, they failed to pick up our aerial targets, our aerial vehicles. Their Chinese supplied surface-to-air missile system HF-9 was tom-tommed. It also failed to shoot down any one of our UAVs or drones. Having served with many, having participated in air-to-air or air-to-ground exercises with many air forces, I am aware that all the weapon systems of the world are not similar or similar performance as claimed. All countries, they claim a weapon envelope and what we call kill probability much more than what it comes out to be practically during actual combat. What happens, any weapon system is after manufacture, after development is put through a series of trials. I am sure Chinese have done so. But during trials, these weapon systems are fired in a simulated condition at predetermined targets. It is quite possible that PL-15 is performed well during trials because targets were well known, targets timing and their latitude, longitude was well known. But right now under operational circumstances, PL-15 failed. So I will give Chinese a bit of credit for having supplied some type of a weapon to Pakistan. Um, Being a fighter pilot myself, I will always treat enemy's weapon system carefully, even if I have some inclination, some indication that it is suboptimal, because even a suboptimal weapon system during actual combat condition can cause some kind of a damage to our inventories, our aircraft, definitely, even if it is degraded performance. I'll give you a rough example. Sometimes manufacturer of a weapon system will claim that his weapon system is 90% accurate. We use a word called SSKP, single shot kill probability. So weapon system manufacturer will claim that the weapon system is 90% accurate. Say if it is air to air missile, out of say 10 times and 9 times it will shoot down enemy aircraft. But during actual trials, the performance is found wanting, which I have seen myself that during actual trials, the weapon system performance is never 90%. It is 80% or 70%. In this case, Chinese weapon systems may have performed below that threshold level. But again, I will repeat myself, even if enemy's weapon system performs at 50% efficiency, we have to take them seriously, because 50% efficiency also means that he can cause significant
Yes.
damage to our assets, our inventories. Yes.
No, rightly so, rightly so. Let me bring in Captain Sanjay Karve into the